Hey everybody, it's Jules here with Beanie.
Hello!
And we have another special battle report for you today, set on the one and only BROBNAR. This time, it is Grey Knights going up against the Tau Empire, 1,000 points. It should be spicy, so let's go check it out. So here we are on a vast industrial complex on the one and only BROBNAR. We are having a big battle, a showdown of 1,000 points between the Grey Knights and the Tau. Now, you might be asking yourself, why are these two illustrious forces fighting? Well, my Grey Knights, they've got a little bit of a nickname. They're the fun guys in the Grey Knights army, as if they actually exist. They are called Team Titan. I know, hence why we've got some characters that are named after the Titans. We've got Cyborg at the back here, Starfire's in there somewhere. But the reason that we're fighting is because Team Titan got wind that there was a new Robin in town and they want to take him out for this affront. And so here we are in an industrial complex where the Tau set up their base here. Obviously, they are mining this world for resources to expand the great empire, and we, the Grey Knights Team Titan, are about to put a stop to that. Now let's see what mission we're going to play today. So here we are playing battle lines from the Grand Tournament 2020 pack. We're not playing the 2021 Spice because it's just a reprint, brother. That's another story for another time. But here is the deployment. As you can see here, it is side to side, and we have 4 objective markers. What do these objective markers mean? Well, I'll tell you, it's taken hold. As per usual, you get 5 victory points for controlling 1, another 5 for controlling 2 or more, and another 5 on top of that if you control more objectives than your opponent. But here is the secondary, the super spice to this big, thick paste of a curry that we're making right now. It is called Vital Ground. At the end, each of your command phases, you score 3 victory points if you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone, and 2 victory points for each objective marker that you control that it is in neither player's deployment zone for a maximum of 7 victory points, and you can't score this on the first battle round. So basically, it is like having the primary twice. It could be very good, but it also doesn't really serve either group here because of the fact that the Tau kind of want to stay put and the Grey Knights, they want to push forward. But we'll see how it goes as we go and check out the armies that we're bringing to the table today. So here we are with the Grey Knights first, and we're looking at our HQ, and yes, I'm bringing a named character to a 1,000 point battle because I apparently do not like having friends. It's the man himself, it's the oldest Voldus. He is a big boy, a massive psyker, and he's pretty deft with that hammer as well. And supporting him, we have a librarian in Terminator armor, who is my warlord, who is carrying the Santic Shard, which gives him a +1 on top of the +1 that they normally get for being a battle forged army with all psychic tests. Very, very useful. And the warlord trait that he's got is Lawmaster, which means that he knows 3 powers instead of just 2. Very, very nice. They are supported by 10 Terminators, shining silver they are, with big force weapons and very, very angry boys. These guys over here that have got the warding stave, all of them have actually got warding staves here, so it gives them a spicy 4-up invulnerable, which is just nasty. And over here, we've got a mixture of 4 swords and also the demon hammer. There's an incinerator in each of these, just to toast those Tau a little bit more. And of course, as I'm playing Grey Knights, these are counted as troops. So look forward to that. And I've got a fast attack option over here, some Inceptors. I've got 1 Nemesis Demon Hammer and also an Incinerator, again, just to toast some faces. And these are all carrying Falchions, which give each of them an extra attack, which is very, very tasty in combat. And they can jump and fly. They move very, very quickly. So, like an eagle. I'm looking forward to seeing how they fare. And at the back we have Cyborg, who is my venerable dreadnought, who has got astral aim and has got a missile launcher and a twin las cannon. Look at him shine, what a shiny boy he is. So that is my army. It's nice, short and sweet right there. 1,000 points? Not so. It's 998 points because there are some weird costing within this group. But still, that is my force. Now let's take a look at what Beanie is bringing to the table. And here we are. Beanie, what are you bringing to the table?
So today I am bringing my commander, Brave Sir Robin, who will keep the title.
He will indeed. He'll fly away to live another day.
Like a brave man.
Yeah.
So he is my warlord, and he has the relic, the cross-link stabilization jets.
Mm-hmm.
He's an exemplar of the Monte Car, so he can advance and shoot without penalties.
Very nice.
And with him, he's got 2 shield drones who will get left in his dust as he leaps across the way. And to go with him, I have a Cadra Fireblade.
Yes, you do.
I've paid for an extra relic to give him the pure engram tide chip or something.
The pure Telegram Weetabix is what I'm hearing.
That's exactly
Yep.
what you hear, which is the thing that allows me to farm for CP on a
Nice.
6, which is very nice. And to go with that, there's 3 squads of troops, just 5-man with pulse rifles. And then into my elite section, I have a 3-man squad of Crisis, and they all have missile pods.
Ugh, not looking forward to them.
Yeah, and 2 shield drones with them.
Yep.
Then next to them by here, we have the stealth suits, 1 with a fusion blaster and 2 with the burst cannons.
Nice.
And then I think they're fast attack, the Pathfinders.
Yeah.
There's just a 5-man squad, all with marker lights and pulse carbines. And then in my heavy support, I have the chunky boys at the back, Gunny and Barrett.
Yep.
With all the missiles, and they've got advanced targeting systems as well, so they're extra AP, they're extra spicy.
Nice. The Big Bang Bazinga Bean boys are back in force, is it?
Indeed.
Right, so is that 1,000 points on the nose?
No, it isn't. It
Ooh.
is 995.
Ooh, I've outdone him on points. Hooray!
It's already worked.
I know, right? So now, all that's left to do is to pick some secondaries, roll off for deployment, and then get this battle started. Let's do it. Oh, and just before we begin, I know I haven't listed out each of the psychic powers that these guys have. They can all cast them, but I will address them as and when they appear in the battle report. All right, we have selected our secondaries now, and I have gone for Psychic Ritual, which means that I have to get into the centre of the battlefield and cast some spooky magic right there. I've chosen To the Last, which is a new or updated secondary, thanks to Chapter Approved 2021, which means that you have to pick 3 of your most expensive units and say, I think these guys will still be alive at the end of the battlefield. Now, for me, because of the points value of my troops, that means that I've had to pick Voldus and the 2 Terminator squads, so I think they're going to be alive. I potentially will be wrong, but I'm gonna bloody well try. And also I've taken Vital Ground, which is the secondary objective that was a special one for this match, which is basically the primary all over again. So that's what I've chosen, and Bean has taken the Vital Ground as well. Beanie has also chosen While We Stand as well, and that is Robin, Gunny and Barrett, and the Crisis suit. And finally, he has also taken Behind Enemy Lines. Interesting. So now, all that's left to do is roll for deployment and get things started. So, here we are after deployment. The Grey Knights have taken up shop over on the right side of the battlefield over here, and Voldus is over, just cowering a little bit, just a wee bit. It's not too much, not so much to cause a ripple of fear within the Team Titan over there, but he has seen the vast amount of town that are deployed right in front of him, and he's not too happy about that fact, let me tell you that. Luckily, he's got Cyborg next to him, who's hopefully going to use his astral aim to shoot some fools off over in the far corner of the map there, and the Librarian is down to support them as well with his psychic powers. Over here we've got the main body of my force, the Terminators and the Inceptors. Another group of Terminators are in the sky, ready to drop down wherever they are needed. As I've just shown here, Bean has deployed a hefty amount of firepower over on this side of the battlefield, as well as his stealth suits, which means that he will be aiming to get objective number 2. Brave Sir Robin is down with his personal bodyguard on objective number 3, and over there we've got the Pathfinders, who at the beginning of the match I believe will be able to move 7 inches towards their target, whether or not it is the objective or indeed the Inceptors who are hiding behind that leaky pipe over there. That is the deployment. Now let us roll off for turn 1.
The Grey Knights have come on behalf of the Holy Inquisition.
Okay, so the Grey Knights actually won the roll-off, so got turn 1, and I have shuffled up here, but not before Beanie did some shuffling. He moved his Pathfinders from this barricade over here to there, because they get a free movement at the beginning of the game. It's a very, very good little skill, that. My Inceptors advanced up and over. Up and over. And over there. But did not roll enough to get into the centre, because I was going to start doing the psychic ritual with them, but that is going to have to wait. So instead, they are setting up shop over here, because I have the Tide of Shadows active, which is kind of like a, what's it for the Space Marines, what have they got? They've got doctrines, haven't they?
Yeah.
Whereas it's like a doctrine thing, but for Grey Knights. And my guys here now have a -1 to be shot at if they are on a terrain piece, which is pretty decent, and also count as always being in cover, which is incredibly useful. The Terminators also advanced here because I wanted them to capture objective number 4, and they are just within range, and the Librarian has moved up to support them. This guy here, Cyborg, he just does what he does. He is staying put because hopefully he'll be able to pretend like those boxes up there and just shoot straight through.
Yay.
Because that is one of his psychic powers. And Mr. Voldus over here has dropped back a little bit. Might seem a little bit strange, but I just want to make sure that Beanie can't drop in some horrible crisis suits or whatever he's got in the sky and absolutely nobble my back line right there. So we're going to leave that as it is. And now, my friends, we move into the psychic phase.
Oh, I can't wait to engage in this one.
I'm annoyed though because you're out of range for everything, so I can only do stuff that buffs myself. So I'm going to pick some spells and be right back. I love this. Beanie's actually just taken a seat because he knows that he cannot engage with the psychic phase whatsoever. But my Librarian is going to kick things off first. He's got 2 spells that I want to cast. One is called Armored Resilience, which if it goes off will give a chosen targeted unit within a certain range a -1 to wound against that unit. So it counts for ranged and for melee. And what he's going to do is cast it on these guys over here. Now this would normally go off on a 6, but because he has the Santic Shard and because they are a Brotherhood of Psychers, it goes off on a 4. So here we go. It goes off, and Beanie can't deny, so that goes off pretty well. And it's going on to those Terminators. And then this one is called Imperium Domination, which means if I roll a 5, I get a free CP. So let's give that a try, shall we? It goes off on a 9. So that is 2 successful psychic powers cast. Nicey and spicy. These Terminators over here are going to cast Sanctuary on themselves. Now, Sanctuary gives a +1 to invulnerable saves. They've already got 4-up invulnerable saves because of the warding staves that they're all equipped with. So this will bring them to a 3-up invulnerable save, which I'm hoping to get off on a mighty 5. It goes off. Fantastic. And that, I believe, is pretty much going to be it for those. I'm just going to think about whether I can position some other people somewhere else, and I'll be right back. Okay, so Cyborg is stepping up to the plate now, and he's going to cast Astral Aim, which basically, if it goes off on a 4, will remove these boxes, remove every bit of terrain, and he gets free line of sight. He can shoot at whoever he wants. He still has to adhere to the lookouts rule, so he can't go HQ hunting just yet. But let's see if this goes off on a 4. It does, on an 8. So that means now he'll be able to pick some targets with his twin las cannon and his missile launcher. And speaking of which, there's nothing else that I really want to cast on any of these boys here, so let's move into the shooting phase.
Smite yourself.
Oh, no. I was tempted, though, for a second. We're going to move into the shooting phase, and we'll kick things off with Cyborg over here, who is going to fire twin las cannons and the missile launchers down into Gunny and Barrett if he is within range, which we'll need to just double check. He is within range, so that means he's going to be targeting Gunny and Barrett, the big boys at the back there. He is a Venerable Dreadnought, so he's hitting on 2s. He's within 6 inches of Voldus, which means he gets to reroll 1s. So we're going to start with the las cannons. Hitting on 2s. We do get 2 hits, only 2s though. Strength 9 versus toughness. So winning on 3s. We've got 2 wounds, -3.
Cool.
Here we go.
I hadn't even thought.
He hasn't even got his dice out.
I didn't think I'd be involved in the game at this point.
Okay, so 2 wounds. He's behind cover, so.
But they won't get that because.
Oh, because they're bigger boys,
they're
aren't
not
they?
to be able.
Yeah,
so
then
there's
yeah,
something.
yeah.
But so this will be on 5s.
Sure. Ooh.
Made one, failed one.
Okay, so 1.
I'm gonna CP that.
Yep, absolutely fair. Oh, it thought about it. It thought about it. So this is D6 damage. Oh, it's incredibly cocked on a 6, but I will re-roll that. It's a 5.
That is enough to murder one.
Yes, 1 is down. These guys absolutely pied off my orcs in a previous battle report, by the way, if everyone remembers that. And then it's the missile launcher coming in as well. It hits. It's strength 8 this time, so will that affect? Still 3s. It's a 4.
It's -2.
Only -2 this time.
So it'll be on 4.
Here we go, here we go. It's a 3, and he's already
I hate
CP'd. So D6. That is a 6.
Well, there's
300 points, you said, didn't you?
That's nearly 300 points of my army gone now.
Yay! Go Cyborg! You've ruined everyone's fun. Right.
I've got no way to fight you now.
Oh, such is Warhammer, isn't it? Right, well, that was a very good shooting phase there, so I'm happy with that.
You shot 3 bullets.
I know. Okay, and that is it. There's nothing else to do. I don't score any secondaries. I don't score any primaries because we don't score primaries in the beginning. So that is the end of Grey Knight's turn 1, and we will move into Tau turn 1.
Prosper, as Tau shall.
So, here we go. Tau Empire turn 1 movement phase is over, and Robin's gone, mate. Have you knocked him off the table or something? Wait, no, he's actually moved forward. He's not retreated, he's gone forward. He's decided to lead by example, and he's gone right up to shoot Voldus clean in the face, which is going to be pretty nasty. What else has happened? You've shuffled up these guys here.
Everybody shuffled up, and these two are now just holding the...
Oh yeah, these guys here are still holding objective 3. And these
shuffled
guys...
off.
Nice.
The loss of Gunny and Barrett was traumatic, but we will move forward.
A sad boop, as it would be.
Yes. And these guys have shuffled up to their death, but we're by the objective, so
Cool.
Come get me.
Well, technically, you hold 3 objectives right now, which is pretty considerable. So I'm going to have to do some work to knock you off to keep off the primary. So that's your movement phase done. Shooting phase, who are you going to pick and where?
What about my psychic phase?
Sorry, mate, that was really rude of me.
Right.
We're not bitter at all. Okay, so where do you want to start with the shooting?
Okay, so let's see if anyone's actually in range to begin with.
Because you've got some pretty nasty sort of like Gatling tasers, haven't you? Oh, he's literally on top of the model.
So this squad can.
Yep.
This squad can't. They're just
Okay.
too far away.
Okay.
So we'll do the one squad.
Sure. So it's these guys here shooting down into the Terminators. Does the Cadra Fireblade give them anything to...
He gives them a buff where they get an extra shot as long as you're within half range.
Okay, so not useful right now, but it will be later on.
Well, yeah, if any of them are alive.
Nice. Okay, so this will be hitting on 4s.
4s. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I'm going to mark light with those guys first.
Because then you get to re-roll 1, won't you?
Maybe.
Perfect. Okay, so you'll be firing your Pathfinders into these guys. These hit on 5, don't they?
Because I moved, yes.
Because you moved. Right, okay. Nice, that is 2.
Two.
That's really good, actually, because you can pay your CP thing and boost that up
I'm
to...
going to pay one with uplinked marker light.
That's
which
what it
adds
is.
a D3 to this.
Ooh. Can you re-roll that?
Probably, but I'm not going to, because I'll be sad.
Absolutely fine.
I'll do it again.
But 3 marker lights, that does provide some buffs, doesn't it? I don't get any benefit to cover or something?
Yeah, so your -1 and all that stuff won't
Cool.
count.
Yep.
You
So my
are
Tide of Shadows is completely negated now.
just on that spot.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, and reroll 1s to hit.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, so in terms of shooting, we're going to go over to Sir Robin.
Oh, we're going to skip the those guys there firing down, are we? Or are we just going to go over to there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, 'cause these guys- no problem.
I got sidetracked by actually
No
hitting
problem. No
with
problem.
The thing.
Okay, so these shots are coming in from their rail rifles. 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Sorry.
Right, 4s. Yeah, rerolling 1s.
Nice.
I'll take 3 hits.
Wounding on 3s because they're strength 5.
2 wounds.
AP -0 on them. So this will be just their 2-up, 2-up Terminator armor. Made them both.
Yep, bounced off the Emperor's finest.
Nice.
Right, okay, so...
The Emperor's most secretist, I think.
All the most sneaky.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so next thing to do.
Is
I
it-
forgot with my
is
Captain
it-
Fireblade as well to do his mark light, but there's no point in mark lighting a squad that I've already shot at and can't shoot anymore.
Fair enough.
So back to these guys.
Okay, so we're going to do Robin's shots now.
Into Voldus.
Into Voldus. Okay,
So this is his 4 missile shots.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s because of his relic.
Good thing that we are.
Good. Hitting 4 times.
Nice.
And now this will be wounding on 3s.
Yes, sir.
And they all
Ooh,
wound.
nice. And this is AP -2, isn't it?
Yeah, because of the hardened weaponry ability I've got, it'll be an extra minus. So yeah, it's the -2 on 4.
So that means so this will be AP -1 normally, and it's gone up to 2. Yeah. So the Tide of Shadows will bring that down to AP -1 again. So this will be his 3s normal save then. Okay, right. So 3 ups. Ooh, I failed 2. How much damage is this? Is it D3 a pop?
Yes.
I'm going to spend a CP then, because I do not want old Voldy to die. Oh, it's another 1, so that's still 2D3 that's coming in. It's enough to kill him flat. So that's 3 wounds. That's not enough to kill him.
I haven't command pointed.
No, you have not. Do you want me to double check to see what Voldus has as a stat line before you commit to this? Because otherwise it might not be worth it, or do you just want to do it
I'm
anyway?
doing it.
Oh no, because you've still got your other gun set who
Yeah,
can still
I've
chip
got
off.
8 more shots.
Cool, yeah, so here we go. Oh, damn it. Damn you ones.
So that was 3 wounds on
Okay,
him.
I'll track it for now and then we'll count up.
Okay, 4.
And then your big Gatling gun.
Which, because I listened to someone in the comments who told me that I should use up guns, I now
What's
get a
up guns?
-1.
Hey. Roll the dice. Okay.
You've already killed Gunny. He's over there in the shady
And now I've killed comedy too.
Oh, day. Right, so 2s.
Yep.
Reroll these ones.
That's a lot of 6s. Mate, if you were playing the Imperial Fist, you'd be loving it right now.
It's almost like I play an army for a reason. Okay, so this will be wound on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the cross-link stabilization jet.
Yes, sir. Okay, and these are AP minus nothing, aren't
No,
they?
these will be -1 because of the up guns.
Oh, okay, but then that will be reduced back down because of the Ties of Shadows. How many was that I've got to make?
6.
Whoa, okay, so this is 6 2-ups. Ooh, okay. Okay, we lost 1 and 1 is cocked, so I'm going to re-roll that one. Okay, so we only lose another 1, so that's 4 wounds that you've shaved off of him right there. The old man, he ain't what he used to be. His trousers are falling down.
Good, around his ankles.
Yeah. Oh, ew, oh.
Excellent, that's an image in my head.
Yeah, one of the greatest psychers known to mankind has just got his trousers down. He's shot his belt buckle off and he's just like, well, my old man knackers are out now.
Down to his knees.
Yeah, dangling in the breeze.
Right, oh god.
I know, let's not think about
Stop
it.
talking about old men's nards.
What about this guy over here? Can this group over here shoot?
They can, but their guns are pretty close range, so
Okay,
it's
fair.
18 inch on their guns. So I actually think that is the end of my shooting phase.
Ga-ching! Okay, right.
Took a couple of wounds.
Yeah, I'll double check to see how many he's got left. It might be 2 or it might be 1. So apart from that, any charges to make? Yeah. And you've put yourself into a nice place for getting the primary and the secondaries. Do you score any secondaries at the end of your turn? Because you've got...
I am engaging on all fronts.
Which
in
you
the sense,
didn't-
because he's just... I did not...
You picked
I
behind
picked-
enemy lines.
So I'm not in your objective yet.
Yep, and you picked vital ground as well, which again is holding these objectives, but that doesn't count in the first round, so you'll be primed again for the next round. So that's it, 0 to 0. Let's move in to the Grey Knights turn 2.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
Okay, so the movement phase is over, and I'm still in the Tide of Shadows, so again, -1 to hit for anyone who's on a terrain feature, and everyone gets the benefit of cover. Very, very useful. The Inceptors jumped up now, and now are within 6 inches of the centre of the board, because I'm going to try and start casting the Psychic Ritual with them. That should be pretty fun. I've got to do it 3 times to get 15 points. The Terminators and the Librarian have moved over here, just making sure that their presence is known on objective number 4 for now. And Voldus, after having his belt buckle shot off and his danglies exposed, he's decided to move into the comfort and safe arms of Cyborg, the cold, loving arms of a robot. Who?
Arms made of guns.
Do you know what's really sad though is that my Cyborg here in my little mini narrative has a very sad life, because obviously venerable dreadnoughts in the Grey Knights army, that's not something that you want. They don't want to be put inside that tomb, and this guy here has had his mobility and his fight capabilities limited so much that he literally just stands there being sad like that robot from the Hitchhiker's Guide. That's all he is. He's just a little bit depressing.
Why do I think his name is Alan?
I think it is Alan. I do think it is Alan. Yeah, you're right, yeah. It's just very, very depressing. That's all of my movement phase done there. My other Terminators are still in the sky waiting to drop down when the time is right. So now we move into the Psychic phase, and I'm going to start checking to see if I can cast any smites. I don't think that I am within range, because it's only 12 inches for Grey Knights rather than the 18 inches for every other army. So I'm going to play it safe first and start by casting Astral Aim on himself.
Why is that? Is it because he can shoot into the crates and murder all the things I love?
Maybe. So yeah, this goes off on a 4. Ooh, thought about it, goes off on a 5. So he has Astral Aim, which is great. Then Voldus is going to cast, I think he's going to cast Sanctuary. No, actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to have to think about this. So next up, we're going to try and start the Psychic Ritual with these guys. It goes off on a 3, but because I'm a Brotherhood of Psychers, I get +1 to that, so it goes off on 2. So please, no perils. It goes off on a 9. Whew. Okay, so that is 1 in the tally chart for me for that. Okay, so the Librarian is going to cast Imperium Domination. Again, he gets +2 to his cast because of the Sanctic Shard, and that means that he is looking for a smooth 5 for an extra CP. It's a 10. Ooh, baby. Now, perils only counts if you roll doubles, isn't it? Double one or double zero. It's not if it's above that value or anything.
Yeah, some mod
Not like orcs. Yeah. Okay, right. So that means I get a CP back. Haven't really spent that much, but I have it anyway.
Oh yeah, you spent a CP. I meant to roll a 6 to see
Oh
if I
yeah,
get a
true.
free CP.
Get your free CP. Get it right here. Get it right here. Does he get it?
No!
No. Oh, it's a 4. Okay. Right, and then the other thing he's going to cast is Armored Resilience. Is that what I've given him? Come on, think. Yes, Armored Resilience, and he's going to cast it on the Terminators that are in front of him. So here we go. It goes off as well, so they get a -1 to wound from ranged and melee. And that is it. I'm going to see what Voldus has got. He's got Gate of Infinity, Hammerhand, and Sanctuary. He's going to cast Sanctuary on Cyborg, so if he does get shot up by some deep striking people later, he'll have an invulnerable save, which might help him a little bit right there. So Sanctuary, it goes off on a 7. Fantastic. So that is my psychic phase. Very, very successful. And now, shooting time. Everything. Robin has done everything to me, and that's why I want him to die. Okay, so Cyborg is going to fire 2 las cannons and 1 missile launcher into the Warlord. So here we go. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. There's 2 hits. Toughness of Robin is 5, so 3s to wound. We get 2 wounds with 2 6s. He is looking. He's out for blood, mate.
Okay, so he's got a shield generator.
Sure. So what does that mean?
4 up invulnerable.
Oh, okay. Here we go. 1 failed. Are you going to CP it?
Yeah.
Oh, he saved them both.
Spicy spice.
Damn. Okay, and then the missile launcher is going to come in as well. Hitting on 2s. Ooh, it's gone rogue. It's a 5. Strength 8. So this will be 3s. It's a wound, -2, so it'll be 4 up again. Ooh, D6 damage for 2. Ooh, how many wounds does he have? I'm going to go greedy. I'm going to spend some CP. I'm going to re-roll the damage. I got 3.
Cool.
There we go.
So he's down to 3, and I've got to roll 2 dice now to see if I get back either of those CP.
Yes, true. Oh,
I do!
He got a free CP! And also, annoyingly, he's got a strat which allows him to heal D3 wounds as well, so he'll be back on tip-top Tet form. Right, okay, and then it's just these Terminators that are going to shoot. It's only the 2 at the front. They're going to shoot the guys behind the barricade over there. It's 2 shots apiece, or 4 because they're Terminators? Okay, so these are hitting on 4s because they get a -1 to hit.
My stealth fields flicker.
Oh, they flicker, and they do very well at blocking 3 shots there. And then it's toughness 4, strength 4.
Toughness 4 in this armor.
Only 2 wounds there, my friend, and they get a cover save, so it's a 2-up save. This is ridiculous. Made them both. And that, my friends, is the end of my turn, because I've got nothing else to charge. These guys here can't charge if they want to keep the psychic ritual going. So that means that I score 5 points on the primary for holding that objective over there, and I've scored 1 for the ritual. I need to do another 2 to get 15 points, and that's it. Nothing else there. So that's the end of my turn. So let's move into Tau Empire turn 2.
I will lead us to victory.
Okay, Tau movement turn 2 is over, and there has been a huge swarm of movement over here. The Cadra Fireblade is whipping his boys into shape, pushing them upwards onto objective 2, and the stealth suits have jumped up so that they can now aim down into the rubble and shoot the Inceptors that are trying to hide out and cast some psychic oogie boogery. The Pathfinders have stayed completely still over here, hoping that the Inceptors maybe haven't seen them, but they're still holding objective number 1, and at the back, objective number 3 is still held by the Fire Warriors. But the biggest bit of shock surprise tactics has been Robin continually pressing the advantage. He's going for it. He's managed to heal himself up, all 2 wounds, so he's only lost 1 wound in total now, and now he is in my back lines, ready to shoot up the Cyborg and Voldus with the support of these crisis suits. And this will be behind enemy lines that you'll be getting as well.
2 units as well.
Very nice indeed. Okay, technically you've got 4, because don't these count? They count 1 unit, but they are separate from the thing.
So
very cool, very cool. Okay, so that has been the movement phase. Is it time? We're skipping the psychic phase. Sorry, hate to do it to you. Shooting phase, is it? Is it?
Yes.
Is it? Where do you want to start? With the big guns or the small fry?
We're going to start with these guys up here, and we're going to do the 8 shots. No, we're not. We're going to remember that I have Markalites.
Markalites first. Markalites first. And who are you shooting with these guys down here?
So those Markalites, again, are going to go into
the Terminators. Yep. Okay, so Markalites off from the Pathfinders, hitting on 4s because they didn't move.
That's right. That's why they stay
Whoa,
still.
4.
Cool. So they have 4 on them.
Nice. Are you going to pay for the thing to double it up so that you get
I'm going to pay 1, and it adds D3, so it'll automatically take them to 5. And what that means is the first time I think on the channel, I get the +1 to hit.
Yay! Nice one, dude. Okay, right. So that's very, very good. And now you're firing the other marker lights.
Yeah. So this Cadra Fire Blade, the only person that he can really see is those guys in there.
Sure.
So he moved, so he'll be hitting on a 3.
Okay. Spicy.
Right on a 3 is all he needed.
Yep.
He wasn't going to joke around.
So re-rolling 1s against these guys over here.
Yes, indeedy.
Very nice, mate.
And now on to the shooting you in the face
Right.
part.
So all of these guys here, the stealth suits, are firing down into the Inceptors. Now, because they are on a terrain piece, they get a -1 to hit as well as their cover bonus. So here we go. These will be hitting on...
Well, with the -1.
Yes, sir.
5.
On 5s. Here we go.
Best shooting army.
Oh, yeah, baby.
But I did get 1 mark light off of them, so I can re-roll that one. Into another.
And this is strength.
5.
Nice.
So, wounding on 3s.
Very
And
nice.
it's -1 because I've got the
Cool.
upgunned.
So negated by the +1 of the cover bonus for the Ties of Shadow. So 3s. Both made, my friend.
It's okay. I've got a fusion blaster in there as well. Just
Oh,
going to
this
take
is
1
nice.
shot.
This
Hit
will
on
be
5s. That's a 1, so I can re-roll that, but
Nope.
that is a 3.
Nope. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Moving swiftly on.
How about these guys over here?
So these guys are basically going to put everything into your Terminators.
Oh, into the Terminators, is it now? Nicely done, man. They're not within half range yet, are they?
They are not. But there will still be 10 shots, hitting on 3s. So give it a try.
Hitting on 3s now, is it because of the +1? Oh, because of the +1 to hit from that. Very nice. Very nice
Yeah,
indeed.
so now they can hit as well as Marines.
Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so hitting on 3s, babies.
Reroll all.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Nah, that's fine. That was a 6. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a pretty hefty amount of hits right there. And now these are strength 5, but because I've got armored resilience on them, it minuses 1 from the wound roll, so it's down to 4s again.
Cool.
Which kind of paid off. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay.
So you've got 6 wounds. No minus.
6. Well, technically, it would be at a 1-up save, but you 1s always fail in save rolls. So here we go. Come on, Terminators. Let's do it, man. Okay, so we lose 1 wound there. Ouch. My burns. My psychic burns, he says.
Good.
Or doesn't say, because
They don't talk.
they don't talk. Yeah, he thinks it's a little bit louder than he normally thinks.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the shooting from that group done. I guess it's time for the main event. Some fish are about to be fried, and this Colin Salmon over here is known as Big Mr. Boulders.
Yep.
His trousers are down. He's picking them up. He's effectively mooning the guys that have dropped in his back door, and he just goes, "Oh, bloody hell, I don't need this. I wanted to get home in time for mushy peas and fish supper. That's what I wanted.
Fish supper.
I want fish supper, and I've got to deal with this."
Okay, so because sadly Voldus has crapped his bag sitting
Yeah.
in the corner.
He's hiding next to him.
With Cyborg.
Yep.
So he'll get lookout soon.
He will indeed.
To try and countermand this, this shoot yours, I am going to put all of the shots of the Crisis team into the Vendread.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully make it not
Free it
alive.
up. Yeah, and then free it up for Robin to finish the job.
Yeah, because he deserves to finish the job as he's actually chased you down.
Yes, sir. Okay, so what is this hitting on now? Hitting on 4s. Here we go. Ooh, that is a spicy roll, Bean.
Yeah!
That is very nice.
You dropped 5.
That is really good. And
That's
then
like Marine shooting.
what's the toughness? Strength of this, sorry.
7, so we win on 4.
Ooh. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That's really good as well. That's a good conversion.
It is. It is a good conversion. Let's hope it does the
Okay,
job.
what are we looking at there? 6?
So we're looking at 6 at -2.
-2, so it'd be -1 because of the thing there. Now, these have a 3-up save normally,
It's like
so...
the shadows, is it? But it's less than 12.
Uh,
We're getting that.
no, it doesn't matter. There's no distance on it on Tide of Shadows. That's why it's absolutely OP, brother. Yeah, Alpha Legion, eat your heart out.
Yeah, yeah.
So this will be 4s then, and Sanctuary doesn't do anything. It's just a 5-up invulnerable. Right, okay. So here we go, my friends. Okay, so we have not made very many. How many? Is this D3 apiece? Okay, so I've got some 6-ups to make. I'm going to spend a CP and reroll one of them. Not worth it. Okay, so this is 5D3 that I've got
There'll be
to...
a lot of ends.
Ooh, okay. That is a lot. Okay, what are we looking at there?
3, 5, 7, 9, 10.
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, me, oh my. This is on 6s, remember, to keep him alive. And there is definitely enough to kill him right now. And remember as well, I've just spent a CP, so you'll get to roll for your free one as well. So here we go. He's made 1, but that is not enough to save Cyborg.
Does he explode?
If he does, he might be... Oh, no, he only does 1 now, doesn't he, thankfully? He doesn't explode, but he is out of action. My fight money. Indeed. My fight money!
How did that work?
I don't know, but it definitely did work, which means now that Voldus, he is in a world of pain, brother.
Robin is chuckling as he's going to raise up his missile pod first.
Okay.
Tap you, just a little gentle kiss for the missile.
A love tap, as it were. Here we go.
Hit on 2s, re-rolling those 1s.
Oh, those are some big spicy. He don't need no ones.
Right, so wounding on 3.
Yes, sir.
Re-rolling 1s for his relic.
Okay, so that is 4 wounds coming in. Any minuses on this one again?
-2.
Okay, so this is his -1, so it'll be 3 up saves. Here we go. He's made them all, I'm afraid.
I hate him.
Okay, will he get the chip damage, though? Well, this is it. This is it. Come on, Voldus. Stay alive, dude. Stay alive.
Die, Voldus. You smell and your parents never liked you, hence why you're a space marine.
No. Oh, okay. That's... Oh. It's all hits? Yeah, it's fine. That's all fine. Okay, so now this is...
3s again.
3s again.
Re-rolling 1s. But they're the 2s. So this will be at a -1.
Okay, so this will be a 2-up save on him because it's Tide of Shadows again. How many am I looking at?
6.
Okay, there is enough here, but statistically, will I fail them? I don't know. I didn't fail a single one, I'm afraid. Voldus, he lives! And he's about to get old man on your ass.
Oh, he's going to absolutely hammer drill
Well,
me.
this is the thing. If he can actually make it into combat against you, and if he even wants to, he might just run away, because at the end of the day, I've got to keep him alive in order to score to the last. So, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, charge him for the
Yeah, no, thank you, mate. Okay, so that is the end of your shooting phase?
Yeah.
That was really bloody effective that you took off one of my heaviest damage dealing units off of the board. So that is pretty goddamn spicy. And you scored a huge amount of points on the primary and secondaries. And you'll be getting, what's the actual wording for this?
It's not line breaker.
It's called behind enemy lines, is it? Oh my god. So Beanie actually scores 4 victory points for that, for having 2 units in my back line. Rough stuff. He's absolutely dominating me on the points right now. But we move in to Grey Knight's turn 3. Ooh, here we go.
This is the judgment of the righteous, scum!
The Team Titan has been completely fractured. This emergence of these horrors from beyond and ruining Cyborg's chances at staying alive have completely shaken them to their core, and so now we are divided across the battlefield. The Terminators have charged up here. They advance, so they're going to try and cast a psychic ritual. They are just within 6 inches there, so they'll be able to hopefully get that off. The Inceptors have abandoned that place and have jumped down to show those Pathfinders who's boss, leaving the Librarian solely alone on objective number 4, but he is holding it with pure grandeur. Over here, Voldus is he's gone completely rogue. Everyone's just said, calm down, it's not worth it. And he's gone, no, get off my lawn, I'm coming for you, you bastards. So he's going to give them what for. And over here, I spent 1 CP to do dynamic insertion, which means I can drop a unit from the teleporters down within 3 inches of a thing. So that means that they are technically holding them or contesting that objective with them at the moment, which is going to be fun, especially now we're moving into the psychic phase where I'm going to try and do a lot of mortal wounds, baby. Yay. Okay, so first off, we are going to do some warp shaping with the Libby. The Libby's going to cast this. This will go off on a 3, and we're going to move from the Tide of Shadows into the Tide of Escalation. It goes off, but with a perils. Do I want to CP this? I mean, it is a lot of wounds I could potentially take off of that. You know what? I am going to CP it, so you get to roll first to see if you get your CP. Damn it! He gets a free CP for that. But it goes off, luckily. So now I'm in the Tide of Escalation. Phew. Keep it calm, boys. Now we're going to do the Armoured Resilience on himself. So this one goes off. This Armoured Resilience goes off on a 4 for him. It goes off on a 7, so he is protected a little bit more now. And finally, he's going to try and cast Imperium Domination on a 5. So I get a free CP back. Fantastic. So that puts me back up to 7. I really should...
Already on 7.
6, 8. God damn it. God, why can't I read that? It's because I don't know what is wrong with me, man. I don't know what's wrong.
So if we want to be on 7...
Yeah, I know. No, I'm on 8 now. Because yeah. Okay, so that is him done. Now we're going to cast some stuff with Voldus, who is going to try and cast Sanctuary on himself, which goes off. So he has got a 3-up invulnerable. And then we are going to try and cast Hammer Hand on himself, which goes off on a 5 for him, and this will be +1 to wound. I don't know if he needs it, but he's going to cast it anyway because
I like the mock.
It goes off. Cool, so he has Hammer Hand on himself as well. These guys over here are going to try and cast the Psychic Ritual. Goes off on a 3. It goes off, so I have 2 points on that side. And finally, well, actually not finally.
And these guys, they got a Psychic.
Yeah, I should remember that they've got some stuff over there. So what we're going to do over here is do a smite, my first smite of the game.
I didn't realise they did come over.
Yeah, they just drop straight. They're like, hello, boys, nice to see you. So we're going to cast this on hopefully a 4. It goes off on a 10. Okay, so this is just 2 flat mortal wounds there. Oh yeah, I should have cast Smite with Voldus, but I've already moved on from him. That's my own fault there. Actually, I've got a CP that I could spend to do it, actually. I'm going to do that in a minute. Okay, so these guys here are going to cast their Smite into these Fire Warriors. And it goes off as well on a 5 this time. So that is another 2 dead, which means I now control objective number 3.
You do, and I have no way to take it.
Yes. And then I'm going to spend a CP because I was a silly boy, and it's called Psychic Surge. And I get to choose a unit, and they get to cast an additional spell. And I'm going to use Voldus, and he's going to cast a Smite, and I guess it has to be against the shield drones, correct? Because they count as a separate unit.
Yeah, if they're the nearest unit.
I think that they are. So this will be on a 6 this time around. And it goes off on an 8, so there's 2 flat mortal wounds.
Okay, so I've got
the
Feel No Pain.
Yeah, the Feel No Pain. Or do yes, does it count for mortal wounds as well?
Well, it's a Feel No Pain.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Here we go.
Made one, fail one, so one of them is dead.
Taken out of action. Right, so that is my psychic phase. I've done enough damage to take some objectives. Fantastic. I've completed, or haven't completed, but I've started a secondary. So now it's time for the charge phase. We'll start with the charge phase over here because I just want to get in against those Pathfinders. So the interceptors are going in on a 5.
Cool. They're gonna shoot
Overwatch, baby! Here we go. So big shots from these 3 Pathfinders.
Oh, it's 3.
Aye.
Take 4 dice out of there.
Brains exploded.
Nope.
Okay, right. And now I'm sure to invoke the wrath of, is it called Montcar or something like that? Monte Carlo?
It's like the greater good. I can choose people around me to shoot with me.
Del Monte! Right, okay, so we are charging in. Have to declare the shield drone and the crisis suits there. I think that we measured this, it was a 5-inch charge, but I'll double check after I do the roll. Spicy, we get an 8, so we are...
In.
But is he in there in a crumpled mess?
Right.
Or is he...
Well, we'll do that off camera, and it'll be fun.
Okay, right, so this is... You've got to have to guess. Place your bets now. No! It happened! He failed his 3-up invulnerable save twice! And he died on the way in! Voldus, you fool! You sexy fool! What are you doing? Oh, the old man, he ain't what he used to be. Right, well, unfortunately, that is my one combat threat done. So now I've just got to try and embarrass the Tau over here. It's all I can do. It's all I can do.
What do you mean one combat threat? Everything's a combat threat.
Ah, they're charging in.
Yeah.
I didn't even shoot with these guys. I could have, saved myself the hassle of doing that.
I would, yeah.
I'm so eager.
Oh, no, they were doing the action. They're not allowed to shoot.
These guys were doing the action over here, so they were allowed to break free and do it. But there we go. Right, okay, so we're in with some combat phase now, and we've got some falchions, which are 2 attacks base, 3 attacks for not heroic intervention, for shock assault, they do get shock assaults, yeah. And one for the falchions as well. So it's 4 attacks per boy on the base. So we'll do them first. These are hitting on 3s because they're not as spicy as the Space Wolves used to be. Okay, so here we go. Hitting on 3s. No exploding, no nothing up there. And this is strength user of 4 versus toughness 3, isn't it?
Yep, so 3's to wound.
So 3's to wound.
I think 3's to kill, actually.
Because it'll be -2 for the...
They've got 5 up armor for some reason.
Yep, so that's...
So they're gone. They are
nice. Phew, right. Okay, so that's it over there. It's just the morale phase for the Tau that are all the way at the back. They lost 2. Can they fail?
Yes, they can.
Here we go.
They have a leadership of 7 here, but on a 6, I auto-pass because of the bonding knife ritual.
Okay.
So, let's see what I get. Got a 3.
So 2, 5, that's fine, because it's under 7. Nice! Okay, so they stand firm, but they are not holding the objective. That is the end of my turn. We have lost a great and mighty hero in the form of Voldus, but we're in a slightly better position. It's just whether or not we can hold off against the onslaught that is Sir Robin and his brave, brave horrors over there. As we move into Tau Empire, turn 3.
None can stand before the greater good.
Okay, so Tau turn 3 movement is over, and we have noticed that there is a big absence over here because the Fire Warriors have retreated out from the rubble of this abandoned building because the force of the Terminators did weigh quite heavily on their conscience. The other group of Fire Warriors and the Counter Fireblade and the drones has shuffled up a little bit further so that they can get double rapid fire range on these guys over here, and the stealth suits have jumped down so that they can fire their Gatling laser proddy things at whatever they so choose. The Crisis suits at the back have edged up because they want to make those Terminators feel the pain that they have put their brethren through. And finally, Sir Robin has decided to jump from one side of the map to the other so that he can pick out a tasty morsel of his own. Nice. Right, so that has been the movement phase. Skipping the psychic phase, let's go into the shooting phase. Where do you want to start, my friend?
Counter Fireblade's going to put one on him.
Sure thing, so there's some marker lights going off.
On a 3.
Ooh.
But that is a 2, so that didn't happen.
Yet.
Oh well. Let's just go.
What about the other drones?
They're all dead, and they're
Cool,
shooting.
cool.
And all my mark lights are very not alive.
Cool. So now, are we shooting this big blob of people at the Terminators?
Yes, so I'm going to be doing it 15 at a time.
My God.
What it'll be is that each of their guns will have 3 shots, so it's like rapid fire 1.5.
Nice.
With that guy behind them.
Nice.
So a 5-man squad becomes 15 shots with these guns.
That's very good, very
It
good
is.
indeed.
Now, if GW realise that they need to make Tau hit on 3s, because
That'd be
that's
great.
all they can do,
Yeah.
then yeah, maybe this will work better.
But they shuffled, so does that mean that they hit on 5s?
No.
Okay, so they're not heavy, those weapons,
No.
then. Sick. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's hitting on 4s.
Okay. Nice. Do you want to see them through to the end, or do you want to roll up and keep a tally?
No, because this is the first squad, and then there's another squad.
Oh, I see what you mean. Cool, right, so this is one whole squad shooting in. Okay, so wounding on 3s. Nice, that's big conversions there. How many is that?
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 ups. Here we go. Ooh, we lose a wound. I'll re-roll that one.
This squad's
Ooh.
already taken a wound.
So they have
as well,
lost. So they've lost 1, and another one takes a wound.
Yay! I can't believe I did damage to Terminator.
And that is very good indeed. Very good. Okay, so the next squad is aiming down its iron sights, saying, "We can do better than that."
Please do, gentlemen.
Here we go.
I like your moxie.
That was. I think they've got.
Let's just get higher pitch until we count it.
Yeah.
And Joe passes out.
I love the fact that we always just like notice the 6s because they obviously have our logo on, so it's just kind of like, yes,
Power!
spicy. Okay, right, 3's to wound. Okay, the conversion rate wasn't as good that time.
But it is still 5 wounds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 ups. Here we go, my friends. Okay, not a single one was dropped there, so they have survived that round of firing. But there is still the stealth suits and also the crisis suits eyeing them up.
And the next thing that's going to go for them will be the crisis suits.
Sure thing.
So give me a moment, because I need to count up.
It's like 18 dice, isn't it? Yeah. Cool things. So before this shot goes off, I think I can pay for a strat which reduces damage taken to Terminators. -1 damage to Terminators, redoubtable defense, 1 CP, because these are D3 apiece, aren't they? So I am going to pay for that, just to try and last a little bit longer against these guys here.
Okay, I'm going to roll a d6 and see how I go.
Oh, it's a 1.
That's not what I wanted. Hey, get back
Leave
on
my
me.
librarian alone. Okay, so this is 18 shots coming in, hitting on
4.
Hitting on 4s.
That was 3s, that would have been really
Yeah, that would have been good.
good, but it wasn't. So there we are.
Where's your marker lights? Drop 1, and then this is AP minus
2.
Okay, so that is 4. Is it 4 or 5?
5 4s.
5, 4 ups, baby. Yes, 5 4 ups. Here we go. Ooh, dropped 2. I'm not going to spend a CP because that would be silly balls right now. Okay, so 2d3. So they take 1, 2 damage. So that is 1 dead, 2 dead. So they are still alive, but they are not looking pretty happy right now.
Excellent. Okay, so the next thing we're going to move on to will be Brave Sir Robin.
Yes,
He's
sir.
going to see how we can do against him.
Sure thing.
Okay,
So
start with his missiles, so hitting on 2s.
Nice.
Roll those ones for his thing.
super special relic. Okay, this will be hitting on wounding on 3s. Nice, it's -1 to hits.
Reroll the ones.
Ah,
Oh, there it was.
and then it
Minus
is
2.
-2. So this will be a 4-up save. Actually, no, it's a 3. No, for Crux Terminatus.
It's fine.
And then it's a +1 for his warding stave. So it'll be 4-up. Ooh, it's a 2. How much is this? I'm gonna.
You've already CP.
No, I didn't CP them. I didn't do it because
Oh,
of the fact
yeah,
I saved
yeah,
it for
yeah.
this. So it was not worth it, my friend.
I got
It's
3
3
in.
damage, so he takes 3. So we'll keep a track of that for the moment.
Yeah, so I assume he's got 5.
He may well do, and I probably think you're right. Okay, right. So they Gatling guns now.
Okay, hitting on 2s. Reroll the 1. Yeah. Wounding again on 3s. Reroll.
Be 4s, won't it? Because it's a -1 to wound against him with armored resilience.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, kind of a big
Yeah.
shot one.
Okay. You get to re-roll that 1 because that was a 1.
Yeah.
Into a 1, classic, isn't it?
Okay,
So,
so -1, 5.
okay, so 5, 4. Here we go. +1 to his invulnerable save, not to his regular save. So 3 ups, and he drops another 2.
I think he's dead, but you
Ooh,
CP'd it.
yes, I have. So I can't do anything about this. So let me just double check because I think he is actually gone. The librarian is gone. Oh, the psychic backline is completely crumbled right now. This is not looking good.
It now leaves those guys open to shoot all their guns.
Oh
at the
yeah,
guns
that's
ranks.
very true. Very,
This
very
is why
true.
I did it that way.
So it's the taser goads now, whatever they're called.
burst cannons.
The taser
You
lasers.
weren't even close.
The starfruit opal
It didn't
cannons.
start
I
with the
didn't
same
know.
letter.
Not at all, not at all. Okay, so these are all going into the Terminators.
Okay, so I'm going to do the burst cannons first. So it's
Sure
going to be
thing.
4 shots each. So 8
Spicy.
shots, hitting on 4s.
Very spicy indeed.
Lovely.
Nice. Strength of these.
Because it's strength 5.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
So 3s. Dang it.
Okay, AP minus.
-1 because I'm using the up guns.
Okay, so this will be 3 ups then. How many was that, sorry?
3.
3 ups. Oh, he's failed 1. How much damage is this?
Only the 1.
So that is 1 wound on 1 Terminator.
The fusion first.
And now the fusion battery hits.
Wound on 2s.
It wounds.
Minus a lot.
Okay,
-4.
so this will be
5 up.
3 up, 4 up save because of
Yeah.
the warding stave. So 4 ups made.
Fine, so he loves that.
Woo! Okay,
I'll take it.
cool. Right, so that they retreated.
They
Oh, they were
were
in combat, yeah, so they can shoot.
Oh, no, they advanced because
Oh
they
yeah,
ran
they
away
ran away.
with
Yeah.
gusto.
Yeah, with gusto. Okay, so is that the end of the shooting phase?
I believe so.
Sick. Okay, right. So that is the end of your turn, is it not? Because unless you are
Of course
charging,
it is, because we're going to charge.
Okay, so you score another 4 points for being in my back line over here. Cannot stop that at all. So that gives you. Wow, that's 8 on that primary already. Nice one, mate. And then to the last, your fine on Vital Ground. You got 2 at the beginning of the turn, and I've already given you the 5 for that one. So now we move into Grey Knight's turn 4.
Why has he forsaken us?
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Grey Knight's turn 4 movement was pretty simple. The Inceptors are staying put because of the fact that they need to hold my objectives at the moment to make sure that I get some sweet points. These Terminators have moved up here, so now they are technically getting a +1 to their cover save, and also puts them directly in line to hopefully finish off this stupid psychic ritual, because now it gives me 15 points, but at least I can do something else then. And these Terminators over here have decided to shuffle up because they want that +1 to the cover save, and they want to hold on to objective number 3 because they get extra points for holding it thanks to Vital Ground. So that is the end of my movement phase. The psychic phase, it all comes down to whether or not these guys here can muster up a 2-up charge on their thing. If they hopefully don't perils or anything mad like that, I just need them to do a psychic ritual.
Please, barrels.
It's a 4. They thought about it. They were shaken to their core, but that is 15 points for me because the psychic ritual has been completed.
You wiggled your brain super hard.
That was stressful to the end there.
What was your ritual? Like, what was the end goal?
Oh, we were just we wanted to send a psychic message through the warp to Commissioner Yarrick to tell him that he sucks. just to annoy him even more, which would help him out in the battle because then he'd be even angrier. So it was actually like a kind-hearted ruse, like a little a telephone prank on The Simpsons is what we were aiming for.
Okay.
We probably said like, someone stole your hat, like, you know, just little things like that. It's how we pass the time on Titan because there is nothing to do. It is a moon, right? Okay.
It is a moon.
Okay, right. And these guys over here, they have a Gate of Infinity, so not anything worthwhile there. They've got Hammer Hand, not worthwhile there. That is the... Oh, no, it's not. They've got a smite. Of course they've got a smite. They're going to reach out into the darkness and try and smite these guys over here. And it goes off on a 6, so there's 2 mortal wounds for the Tide of Escalation. That is it for the psychic phase. The shooting phase is also going to be pretty limited because it's going to be whether or not they can see the last guy or whether they can see the shield drone. So we're just going to double check that because what's the rule for shooting out of buildings like this, Beanio? They can...
I'd say that's fine.
Okay, cool. In that case...
There's a big ass hole in the wall.
Cool. Right, in that case then, they're going to all fire their stuff at the shield drones that are at the back there. If they're within range, which we'll just double check. Okay, so all the Terminators are within range, and they are actually going to target this squad of Fire Warriors over here. So, here we go. Quite a lot of shots, because it's 4 shots a boy, because they're Terminators. Hitting on 3s. Problems. Okay, wounding on 3s. Not bad, boys. Again, pretty good conversion. That one will get out, cursed dice.
Okay then. So I'm not going to give this on to the shield drones. This is going to go onto that squad.
Sure thing.
4 up armor save. Come on, boys. Nice. I think yeah, they're done.
Cool.
They tried.
They tried their hardest. Okay, so that is a squad wiped from existence. And that, my friends, is the end of my turn because there's nothing to charge. There is nothing to do. Oh, there's the morale to take for that guy over there.
He only lost 2 friends. Oh, but it's 7.
Yeah, so he still might run. He's still...
But on a 6-eye auto pass, we can't run.
Is it equal to or greater than?
Oh, no, he could on a 5.
Yeah, on a 5, that's it. Is he going to run?
I'm going to roll a bloody 5.
No, he's passed. He's complete. But Ritual Knife!
Yeah, the sword that's on his back that mocks him.
He's literally just kind of like, my friends are dead, but now I have the knife.
I have the blade.
I have the blade. And speaking of the blade, let's cut straight into Tau Empire turn 4. So at the end of my turn, just while I remember, got 15 points for the primary, got the Psychic Ritual done, so that's another 15 points, and I got 5 points on the secondary of Vital Ground because I hold this one, and I hold this one. Tau Empire turn 4.
I will not be remembered as a coward.
Okay, so Tau Empire turn 4 movement is over, and brave Sir Robin has leapt up onto the oozing pipe over here to shoot his own oozing pipe at these lovely silver boys down here. And, or possibly the Terminators as well.
It depends on how the shooting goes.
Yeah, they're just really they're just giving them like, come on then. So the Crisis suits have jumped up as well, and the, is it a shield drone or
it's a shield drone?
Shield drone has jumped over as well to hold
this
this objective over here. And if you look over here, the Tau have started to put up an aggressive defense and are starting to charge towards the Terminators. They do not give a single guff.
The guy there did a 6 on his advance, so he really legged in now, guys, because he's got the sword, he's chuffed the bits that he got to live.
Ritual Knife!
He might get a battle suit after this.
Definitely.
And yeah, so these guys have swung that way. The the stealth suits are doing the same, because we're going to see if we can just do something about these guys.
Yeah, sure thing. Because you've still got 1 turn after this, and obviously you'll score your secondaries and primaries at the end of your turn, so there's a lot to play for still here. So that has been the movement phase. Psychic phase done. Let's do some shooting. Do you want to start with the main event, or do you want to work your way up to it?
I'm working.
Okay, cool. So we're going to do the Crisis, or we're going to do these guys?
We're going to do the Cadra Fire Blade.
Okay, cool, yep.
Shooting into them.
Sure thing, right.
Because he's here. On a 3.
Whoa. Oh, that is cocked.
Yay! It was going to be a 2. That's
Come on.
Super cocked.
5. He hits. So this is the marker light on him.
Yeah, so it's re-rolling ones.
Nice.
Okay, so on that, I will very, very quickly check to see if they are in rapid fire range.
They are indeed. Yes, over the model.
Yeah. So they're going to get 15 shots.
Oh, blimey.
Give me a sec.
Blimey. My boys. Are they going to survive? I don't know.
They're definitely going to survive.
Well, but in what shape will they survive? Will they be battered and battered and broken? Let's move over here to the sunny side of the of the field. Okay, so these are hitting on
4s.
But we run
those ones for that singular marker light.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Wow.
Good conversion there, my friend.
I think the tower are enjoying me playing aggressively
Yeah,
and trying to support me.
it's like when you kept on saying to me, like, don't play orcs like cagey, because I remember having like lots of like, I'm going to try and keep them alive. You're just like, go for it. And ever since I did that, I had a much better time. Same with Tal. That was a good conversion as well. So what are we looking at there, my friend?
So we are looking at 7 wounds.
4,
minus
5,
2.
6, 7, 7 2-ups. Let's see how we do. We passed them all, I'm afraid.
Oh, well. I wasn't really expecting to cause you like untold misery with them.
But it could have gone terribly. And what's the range of these boys here?
18.
Ooh, unfortunately, you are not over the model.
Damn it. That's fine. That's true.
Is it time for the crisis suits?
It is.
Eep.
Bring the state-of-the-art rolling equipment.
Roll platform TM. Right, okay, so the crisis suits are going to be firing all of their, what are they, missiles?
Missile pods.
And they're going down into the Terminators, I assume?
Yes, they are.
Oh, this is going to be pretty sketchy, my friends. I'm going to pay the CP for that redoubtable defense again, just because I want to mitigate as much damage as I can by reducing it by 1.
Okay.
It might help. Who knows?
We'll see.
Who knows, eh?
Right, so this is on 4s.
Okay. Nice.
How did you get a cock dice? There we go.
Nice, your conversions are good today.
They are. Stop. Don't. I shouldn't have agreed now if they're going to go terribly.
These are strength 7, aren't they?
They are.
So this is 3 to wound.
Come on, hands, work.
3 to wound. Here we go. Nice. Very nice.
-2 again.
Okay, so they get +1 for being in cover over there.
That
And
is 8.
so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 ups I'm going to have to make here. Ooh-wee. This is going to be... Okay, so we've already...
Fail
4, so that I can't do anything to save that because obviously there's not enough wounds there. So that is the squad wiped.
That's another 5 points denied.
Damn it, damn it. Okay, so that Terminator squad is gone, which frees up this Inceptor squad, or Interceptor squad, for Sir Robin to shoot down at. So here we go with his Opal Fruit Starburst cannon.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. So, yeah, the Opal Fruits Cannon hitting on 2s.
Indeed it be.
Reroll those pathetic ones.
I know. They always rear their ugly head just a little bit, don't they?
Now it's going to be wounded on 3s and also rerolling ones.
Nice. That's you ones. Okay, so how many is that?
So that'll be 7 at -1.
2,
Getting
3,
battered.
4, 5,
and they're all
6,
the
7.
green ones, the ones I never wanted.
Oh, here we go. So these are 4 ups now. We lose 1, 2, 3 boys there, just off of that one.
4 more shots.
Here we go. So 3 boys are gone. I'll take...
I'm looking forward to them being 2 wounds.
Yeah, me too. Okay, so we'll take those ones there. Actually, no, we're going to leave the Nemesis Great Hammer in, just in case he does get a swing at Sir Robin later on. We'll take that one there. It's cool. Right, so that is that done. And now it's 4 shots coming in, hitting on 2s.
Yeah.
Reroll those ones. Pesky ones. And these will be wounding on 2s, won't they? Because they're...
Strength 7.
Oh, 3s then.
3s, but rerolling the 1s anyway. But that is 2.
Okay, so 3 coming in at minus.
I'm going to command point that.
Sure thing.
And 1 worth it.
And then how much is this
Ooh,
minus?
See if I get it back. No, I don't. 3 minus 2.
Minus 2 is it now? So this will be 5s. Ooh, dear me. The Emperor does not protect because he forgot about his sons. So that is them gone. An entire squad wiped out. That is Tau shooting supremacy right there, which means I only have 1 unit left.
I know.
That's mad.
And this is why I'm really glad I moved them up.
I might be tabled right now, which is going to be absolutely embarrassing as we move into, because actually we should do some scoring first. At the beginning of your round there, you scored 5 for having that objective over there for the primary. You get another 4 for being in my back line over here. Mm-hmm. And Vital Ground, you get 2 for holding that one over there.
I'm going to be getting more.
Nice. Okay, right. So that is the end of the turn there. We move into the final turn for the Grey Knights, turn 5.
Lo, though the time is dark, my faith shines.
Okay, so after a pretty devastating amount of losses, I've only got 1 more unit to move, and that is these Terminators here. So they've jumped off of objective number 3. The reason they've done that is because in the 5th turn, there's no point holding it anymore. I've already scored all the points I can. All I can do now is just try and bash some face against all of these guys here. So here's the plan. I'm spending 4 CP. So it might sound ridiculous, but it's to buff up these guys' shooting capabilities. It gives them, one of the strats gives +1 strength and +1 damage, and the other one gives +1 strength and -1 AP. So that means that they'll be shooting their storm bolters at strength 6, -1, 2 damage. All of that going on there, and remember they've got an incinerator in the group as well, which will be in range of these guys here. First off, they're going to try and do a smite. That's all they're going to try and do first. It has to be the closest unit, so it's got to be these guys in front of them. It goes off, so there's 2 mortal wounds straight away. Good start, boys. End of the psychic phase. Well done, lads. So now we're going to try and split some fire to try and hopefully knock everyone off of that objective. It might seem impossible, but I think I have enough shots to do it because it's 4 shots a boy. And if I'm super lucky, then I might be able to get some people off there because the shield drones only have 1 wound each. That boy there only has 1 wound each. If I kill these 2, they might run. You see what I mean? There's a cascading house of cards that if it goes off completely perfectly with no mistakes, then I might be okay. So I'm going to get some dice together and see what I've got in terms of shooting. Okay, so after much deliberation, this is how we're splitting the shots. Even though I've got an incinerator there is a plan. I'm going to try and charge these guys later on and consolidate 3 inches towards these guys over here, which means I will wrest control away from them because I have OBSEC. It's a long chain with so many things that could go wrong, but one guy is going to fire his 4 bolter shots at that Tau man. The other 3 shots here of 4 apiece are going into fish suits to try and knock them off. That is the plan. It's so dumb. Right, okay. So first ones. Is it just going to be a waste of my time? Let's find out. So this is the first shots, trying to aim for that Tau warrior with the ritual blade.
Ritual combat.
Okay, so that's 3 hits on him. This is strength 6. So 2s. That is -1, 3 saves to make, my friend.
Okay, so 5s.
Okay.
No, he is evaporated.
Okay, that's a good start. Now we move on to the rest of the shots. All of these will be hitting on 4s because they're shooting the stealth suits.
Yes.
Wish me luck.
No.
Oh, thank you for not wishing me luck, because that worked pretty well. Strength 6 versus toughness 4, though. So 3s to wound. The conversion wasn't too great there.
It wasn't bad. You dropped 5.
-1 on these, so this would be a 4-up save.
So 5 at 4.
Yeah, 5 up, 4 up. There we go.
Whoa.
That's the squad
Yeah,
gone. Yes. Okay, so that's part 1 of the plan.
Nice. One part plan has succeeded.
Now we go into the charge phase. I've just got to get a 7-inch charge. I've got 2 CP for the reroll.
Very likely.
Here we go. They're in there with a 10. That means they can wrap around. Yes. Okay. I'm going to do some movement and be right back. So the Tau fired their Overwatch, but they just plinked off of the armor. So the Grey Knights are here, and they're going to activate and pile in 3 inches around that way, making that distance a little bit easier to grasp. And yeah, let's actually, yeah, I do need to get you off of that objective. Cool, right, so we're just going to go into the fight phase for these guys now once I've piled in. Right, so they have done their pile in. These are all the attacks from the Nemesis 4 swords that they're going to be hacking away with. These are hitting on 3s. Oh, we dropped 3 there. These are strength +1, so this will be wounding on 3s. Ooh, dropped a fair few there. It's -3 for a 4 sword, so I'm not sure if they get a save.
So the 3 of them are dead.
And yeah, that's
The Cadra Fireblade is just kind of stuck there.
yeah. He's in engagement range with them technically, but also not in combat.
So he'll be able to attack them, won't he now? Because you've come into their engagement range, so he can activate.
I guess.
Just in the same way that you can pile in and then the person can fight you.
I guess so, yeah. In that case, then, I won't be able to enact my master plan of jumping onto this objective, then, because he will tie me up in combat? Is that how it's going to work?
Yeah, and you can't consolidate away from him, because you didn't declare him a subject of your charge.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to risk the 8-inch charge rather than the 7-inch charge.
Full understanding, but he does get to fight you back now.
He does indeed.
And I have no idea what he can do.
Oh, this will be him.
Shouldn't happen.
Yeah. Will he be completely spicy right now?
Definitely. He's got 3 attacks. You ready for this?
Oh, I am so ready. I'm so ready. 3 attacks. Here we go.
Hitting on 3s. He whiffed 1, but he hit
bad,
you
not
twice. He has no weapon.
Okay.
So this will be on a 5.
Nice.
Spicy wounds.
AP minus. I didn't know if he had like a special blade. No, 2-up save. He made it with a 6. Right, so at the end there, I'm just going to double check one thing because there is one strat that costs 2 CP that lets me fight again, and I want to see if I can apply it to this group because then I can hopefully kill him and consolidate onto objective 2 if I want to do that now. Oh yeah, of course I do, because I don't want you scoring... Actually, you will score 15 no matter what I do. Correct?
Absolutely.
So this was a complete waste of my time, effectively, right now. But still...
I didn't want to dampen the spirits of trying to screw up my friend.
No, in that case, then, I'm just going to leave him there, because there's no point, is there? Like, you move down there, 2, hold more than me.
And
yeah.
I'm going to be able to put quite a bit of firepower into them once he falls back.
Yeah, so that was a good little bit of fun. Well, we had a laugh. Yeah. So that is the end of the Grey Knight's entire battle plan. Let's see if the Terminators survive, shall we? Let's go into Tau, turn 5. One of the favourite things about playing Warhammer isn't the collecting, it isn't the painting, it isn't even the playing, it's the maths behind the game. Maths! Because we just ran the numbers and there's no way I can win. I'm on 55 points at the moment now, and Bean started his turn 5 on 54. So he'll be getting 15 points immediately because he'll be able to jump some people down over here to claim 2 objectives, and I can't stop him. And then if these guys die over here, it denies me another 5 points, and 2 of his units that he picked out to survive at the end have definitely survived. And he's in the back line there. So he scores pretty heftily across the board on that. So that means only one thing. It's a Tau victory! Yes! And do you know what the worst thing about it is for me? It isn't the shame that the Team Titans' first outing has been utterly dreadful right there. It's the fact that fucking Robin is still alive again. I can't stop this guy. He's unstoppable. He's turning into like a Saturday morning villain for me at the moment.
I'm more than happy either way.
Do we have like a fake tiny mustache we can put on him that he can twirl so that he can be like, so dastardly are my maneuvers?
I could do something to that effect.
Well, he puts the dick in dastardly and the dick ins up me. So that is the end of this 1,000 point battle report between the Grey Knights and the Tau Empire, with a victory for the Tau. So just as mysteriously as they appeared, the Grey Knights teleport away. In the midst of battle, the Cadra Fireblade swings his ritual blade and completely hits air. I mean, the story he's going to tell to his mates, seeing as there was nobody around, is that he killed all of them. He absolutely killed all of them. So that means...
program them.
Exactly. So he might be getting a new upgraded suit in an upcoming battle, but they've disappeared. Their plans, as mysterious as whatever they were, I mean... Maybe they've just accepted that losing half of your friends probably isn't worth a little beef over who gets to call themselves Robin.
He gets to call himself Robin.
He definitely gets to call himself Robin, yes.
To do that.
So what did you think of the introduction of the Grey Knights into our battle reports? Let us know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much to GameMat.eu for providing us with some scenery that is on here, because we're using a different battle map that you got from... JW Mats. Now, they're not sponsoring us at the moment, but it is a very cool map because, as you can see here, it's actually marked off the deployment zones for certain things, as well as the centre of the battlefield, which is just very cool indeed. Thank you very much for joining us. Beanie, would you like to plug your Instagram, my friend?
Oh, yeah, it's at Beanie40K.
You always look so surprised when I come up to you. You're just kind of like, no. And you can follow me over on Instagram at retroj_insta, where we do all of our Warhammer painting, and it's always nice to share with you lovely people. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comment section below. Treat yourself with love and respect, and remember, if you're going to do a battle report, then do it on BROBNAR. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.